Bookaholics, it's Isabel and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the playlist book tag again, but I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently this time. So the playlist book tag is where you put your playlist on shuffle and then every song that comes up you have to match a book to it. This time I'm going to be doing the opposite. So instead of putting my playlist on shuffle, I'm going to be putting my bookshelves on shuffle, and then every book that I end up picking, I'll have to match a song to it. I'm going to take a book from each shelf, and how I'm going to pick which book, I'm going to put it through a number generator. And then whatever number comes up, that's the book I'm going to have to find a song for. I'm pretty excited for this. It's going to be pretty much the same, but just done a little differently. So yeah, we're going to give this a shot. So yeah, let's just get right into it. For the first number generator, I got 6. So the book that was picked from the first shelf was With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. I have not read this book yet, but I do know it follows a girl who's into cooking and she also has a daughter. So that's pretty much all I really know. She's just really working hard to provide for her daughter and provide for herself. That's really all I know about it, so I'm gonna have to figure out what song to put with this one. So let's just get right into it. For the second shelf, the number generated number 5. So the book that was picked for this one was The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. So this is the second book in the Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, but this one follows Felicity. Honestly, I'm not too sure what song I want to pick. I kind of want maybe a folksy kind of song, just because this is set in like the 19th century, I think. And I don't know, I just feel like those ones deserve like the kind of folksy song, and this one has more of an adventure to it. I'll have to figure out what song to match with this one. I'm not too sure which one, but we'll figure it out. So for shelf number 3, the number that was generated was 11. So the book that was picked was Don't Look for Me by Wendy Walker. So this one is a thriller, and it follows a girl who seems to be lost, and she ends up getting into this vehicle that maybe she shouldn't have gotten into. So I'm feeling like the song that I should match with this book should be a creepy song or something that has a bit of a darker tone to it. So we'll have to figure out what I can find for that. So let's do it. So for the fourth shelf, the number generator made 2. So the book I have to find a song to match is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. So this one I haven't read either, but this one follows a girl who's kind of in a bad place, and she is given the option of going to this Ivy League school, but in order to kind of spy on this secret society. I feel like it's gonna be dark, so probably the song I'll match with it would be more of a rock song, I would feel. So I'm not too sure, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, so we'll see what I find. So for the 5th shelf, the number that was generated was 19. So the book that was picked was The Last Olympian, so the 5th book in the Percy Jackson series. If you don't know, the Percy Jackson series follows the character Percy Jackson, who is a demigod, and it just follows his adventures. So this is the last book in this series, so I kind of want a song that gives a good conclusion. Just same kind of with Ninth House, I want to find something that has a bit of a rock to it. So we'll have to see what I find. So for the 6th shelf, the number that was picked was 13. So the book that was picked was The Wicked King by Holly Black. So this is the second in the Cruel Prince trilogy, and I haven't read it yet, so I'm not too sure I'm going to match with it, but I will figure it out. So yeah, let's just do it. So for the 7th shelf, the number generator generated number 10. The book that was picked was Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I have read this book, but I have such a bad memory. I know I absolutely loved it, and I know it follows these two characters who end up becoming really great friends. I can't really remember anything else, so I'm gonna have to read the synopsis and kind of remind myself really what happens in this book. But I feel like probably the song I'll pick would be like more of a slow song, but we'll figure it out. Right, and then for the 8th shelf, we got number 5. So number 5 is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. So this one, I definitely want a romantic song just to match the kind of rom-com-ish story this follows. And yeah, so this is the second book in the To All the Boys I Loved Before. We'll just have to figure out what song I can pick for this one. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So for the 9th shelf, it generated number 16. So the book it picked for this one is The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. So this one, I don't know. This one is a hard one to really match one because it is a difficult story. It definitely tackles rape culture, and it tackles the idea of mental illness, but like a mental illness of not feeling sympathy or empathy. I'm not too sure what song I'm going to pick for this one, but I'll figure it out. I feel like it might be a rock one, but I kind of want a girl rocker just because this is The Female of the Species and it's a very feminist book and it follows like a very strong female, so I kind of want a rocker chick for this one, so we'll see what I could find. So for the last shelf, the number generated 20. So the book that was picked is I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. So this one definitely gonna be a love song. This one I have read and I absolutely loved it. It follows the cutest couple and it's just such a wonderful story to read because it's so funny, so romantic, and just I love it so much. It's one of my favorites of hers. So let's figure out a song. So that is my reversed playlist book tag for you guys. I had a lot of fun with this. It was enjoyable. It was difficult picking the songs because there's just so many options, but like there's only that one song that really works with it so well. But yeah, it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which song you think matched the books the best, and yeah, subscribe if you have not yet, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!